Hi YouTube, I'm Abigail from All About Them Hobbies, and on this channel you will see life hacks, baking, organizing tips, and much more. If you like what you see on this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Today we will be doing only four red velvet cupcakes. This is what you call a small batch cupcake. And this, I'm not giving credit to myself because this is not my idea. You can find this recipe on Gemma's Bigger Baking Channel or .com. She also has a website. And I just wanted to give her full credit for this recipe because this is not my recipe. I just really like her recipes. So, with that being said, let's do this. You're going to want to start by putting your oven on 375. You can also do this in the toaster oven, 375 on the toaster oven too. The oven or the toaster oven, either is fine. I'm using the oven today. By telling you the dry ingredients we'll need. You're going to need 1/4 plus 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of cocoa, a half cup plus 2 tablespoons of flour. You can use either white, wheat, or gluten-free. I'm using gluten-free. And here I have 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. No salt, or no powder, just soda. Baking soda, no baking powder. And that's all the dry ingredients you're going to need. For the wet ingredients, you're going to need 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of food coloring, 4 tablespoons of buttermilk or milk. Today I'm going to be using milk. A half teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of canola oil or vegetable oil. And your dry ingredients in one bowl. You're going to have to use a sifter. Looks like this. It makes the dry ingredients mix better. And what you're going to do is you're going to pour in your spices and salts, your sugar, and it's okay if it kind of drops through, your cocoa powder, and flour. And you're just going to sift this through. All the way through, and you might have dry spots just like these. They're just lumps of flour, and what you're going to do is just take your finger and just smush them through. It'll break them up, and this is what sifting prevents. It prevents all this yucky, gross, rock stuff from getting through into your batter. So, and if there's any left, just dump it. In a separate bowl, you're going to want to be putting your wet ingredients. Your half teaspoon of vanilla, oil, milk or buttermilk, egg. Let's see if I can do this. One-handed. Woo woo. mix your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients. A note, if you want a darker color, add more food coloring. If you want a lighter color, add less food coloring. And you're just gonna mix this together gently. And it won't look as much as a regular batter because it's not as much batter. Remember, this only makes 4 cupcakes. And if you want a dozen, then multiply it by 3. Multiply each ingredient by 3. Mix it up. And just looks something like this. If you were using gluten-free flour, this is only if you're using gluten-free flour, you are going to want to use xanthan gum. This will help with the flour and the tasting. You're just going to want to add 1 teaspoon. They should come in little packets like this or in a big packet, whatever it is. You're just going to pour it in and mix. Having done this before, you're going to want to line your cupcake tin. I know it sounds fancy, but all you do is take your cupcake baking tins and just put them in there. I know it sounds really complicated, but yeah. Just put 4 in for now, and if you need more, you can always put more in. Get your cupcake batter and a little baking cup. Use an ice cream scoop, also called baking scoops, to measure your cupcake batter so then there'll be an even dough. The scoop will you put in your cupcake shells. Fill them about 3/4 of the way full. If you do any more, it will overbake and yeah, it won't be good. And it will poop over and explode. That might sound complicated, but just don't put any more than 3/4 or else you just don't want to know. And if you get any extra, you're just going to wipe it away and do something with it, or else it'll burn and it'll probably stay on your hand. You want to bake your cupcakes at 375 for 12 to 15 minutes or until you stick a toothpick in, comes out clean. We're not actually going to be making cream cheese icing. We're going to be making buttercream icing, and I promise that I will make another video showing how to make cream cheese icing, but today we're going to be making buttercream. So to get started, you're going to need 8 ounces plus a little bit of butter, 1 cup and 1/4 of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and a bowl and a spoon. Put it in your bowl. Open them out. Literally, look. Open them out. You're going to scoop your butter out into the bowl if it won't come out like mine did. And you're going to mix it up a little first. You can use a mixer if you want to, but today I'm just going to be using a spoon. So you can do a mixer, a hand mixer, or you can do it by hand. Once you've mixed it up a little, you're going to be putting in your powdered sugar, all of it, 1/4 cup plus a cup, and a tablespoon, yes, a whole tablespoon of vanilla extract. Then you're going to mix it together well so it looks like icing. I finished mixing up my buttercream and it should look something like this. It should be really creamy. If you have trouble mixing up your buttercream, it might be that you need to soften your butter more. The cakes have come out of the oven and I put them on a plate. They look gorgeous. This is what they're supposed to look like. It's okay if they have the mound because that is normal anyway. As you see, it only needs 4. I'm going to use a piping bag and a piping tip. I'm using a star tip, but you can also just use a plastic bag, cut a hole, swirl it on, or you can just ice it on with a knife. the piping bag, we're going to cut a small slit with scissors, very small, like that, and a little more. And then you're going to open the bag, drop in your tip, and just guide it there. Hopefully it'll go in. Push it, push it, push it, push it, baby. And if it needs more cutting, go ahead and cut it more. Just enough so the star catches up and it should look like this. Then you're going to baking egg. Get a tall cup. Put the piping bag in there. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. And you can either fold it over the cup or leave it open like that. I'm going to fold it over the cup. Take your icing and scoop it in. I'm going to scoop all my icing in and I'll be right back. Icing in my piping bag. I'm just going to lift this up. And out. Yummy, look at all that yummy icing. Uh-oh. Squeeze it down. And on the top. Should look something like this. You can also take a hair tie, rubber band, something you tie on it here. Start icing. I'm using a star tip right now. And pull from the top, pull from the bottom, squeeze both ends. Pipe it and pipe it just. I know it doesn't look perfect because this is my first time using a piping bag. But I'm just gonna go back in for any little spots that need icing or don't look right. It looks like a globby mess. I'm gonna call them Mount Red Velvets. That's what I'm calling them. Looks like that. Let's taste them. Delicious. I know the piping's not perfect because that's the first time I've used my piping tips and bags. But more practice, it'll be amazing. If you liked what you saw here, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment video ideas. I can't wait to film more videos, and I hope you like all about them hobbies. But bye for now. From Abigail, goodbye. Yum, delicious.